What are 5 things I'll bet you don't know about Scott Air Force Base? Stay tuned and I will give you that answer. Growing up here in the St. Louis area, I learned about hard work from my father who owned a local waste collection company. I loved attending Cardinals and Blues games whenever possible. Now I spend my time helping others move here and build a life for their families. I'm Bryan Vogt. Come with me as I show you the best of living the St. Louis Metro East lifestyle. Bryan Vogt here. Scott Air Force Base has been around for over 100 years and has become an icon not only for the St. Louis and Metro East area, but the entire country. Almost 40 years ago, they became an air mobility center for the entire country, and they haven't looked back since. However, since Scott has been around forever, here are 5 things I'll bet you don't know about the base. Number 1, St. Louis, or more specifically the St. Louis Chamber of Commerce, along with Belleville, was given the task of where Scott would be located way back in 1917 during the First World War. The government had given $10 million to the project, but gave them only 60 days to build it because of the First World War that was raging in Europe. And they did it. With over 2,000 men, they built 60 buildings along with the airstrip and a mile-long rail spur in record time. Number 2, the person who played a large part in the final decision of where Scott was to be located was Albert Bond Lambert, who was a well-known aviator at the time, and of course, whose name adorns Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Number 3, most people know who the base is named after, Frank Scott, but most people know he was never at Scott. In fact, he was a corporal in the military who had the unfortunate distinction of being the first service member to die learning how to fly when his engine gave out over the state of Maryland. Number 4, Scott Field, as it was known at the time, almost closed as soon as it opened. Having been built for the First World War, the government was set to close it in 1920. However, that is when the military stepped in. Why? The price. Even though the government had spent millions to develop and open the base, the cost of buying it was only $119,000, $285.84. And thank God they did. Number 5, of course, the military had to find a mission for Scott, so they made them the communications training center for the country. And that paid off big time when World War II broke out. Scott trained skilled operators to produce, as the radio school slogan proclaimed, the best damn radio operators in the world. Scott's graduates flew in aircrafts and operated command and control communications in every theater of World War II and were often referred to as the eyes and ears of the Army/Air Force. And one last fun fact, Scott Field officially became Scott Air Force Base when the Air Force became the 3rd branch of the military, along with the Army and the Marines in 1947. And speaking of the military, me and my team have helped hundreds and hundreds of service members find their dream home for the past 20 years. If you know anyone who's PCSing to Scott, please have them contact us. We would love to help them. And not to miss another episode, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. Until the next episode, make it a great day. Got a question about real estate around the St. Louis Metro East area? Call me, Bryan Vogt, at 618-210-2451. Or, for a free copy of my Amazon #1 best-selling book, Ready, Set, Sold, visit my website, bryanvogt.com. Thank you for tuning in. This is Bryan Vogt. Until next time on Living the St. Louis Metro East Lifestyle.